Hi Cancer, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot reader. This is your, there's going to be two readings in this video for you Cancer. We're going to have your July 26th to the August the 10th, your general bi-weekly. And I'll also pick 3 cards at the end for your love reading as well, okay, for your additional love reading. Let's get started, okay? So you know, hopefully by now, how I roll. I'm going to draw, the first 3 cards are going to be for the week, for the week from the 26th to the 2nd of August, and the second 3 cards are going to be from the 3rd to the 10th of August, and then we'll talk about those, and then I'll pull some additional ones, Cancer, for love as well. I might pull them from a different deck. Ready? Okay, let's go. So we've got, I'm not surprised I'm seeing this, I'll tell you why. Okay, interesting. We've got the World card, we've got the Hierophant, and we've got the 7 of Pentacles for this week, and these are for the following week, okay? Let's look at these first of all. Now, just a bit of the astrology of the time. So, Mercury goes retrograde today, which is the 26th. I'm filming this on the day before. I'm filming this on Tuesday, on the 25th, okay? And the full moon eclipse is on the 27th. Which is the day after. So hopefully you'll get this, because you know what Mercury retrograde's like. It might not upload. Anyhow, so first card out then is the World card. Okay, so this card, I mean, I'm not surprised to see this card. I've had quite a lot of messages this month, as usual. You know, and a bit of experience with the Death card. I always say that a World card comes after the Death card, or it comes after, energetically, it comes after the integration in yourself of the Magician energy, the High Priestess energy, and the Empress energy. Once you are able to fully incorporate those energies, we begin obviously a new world, a new perspective. Okay, or we've had death. Either way, it's a transformation with the World card. This is a card saying that there's a new beginning about to available to you. There's a new beginning available to you. Okay. And it's one that you must embrace and move toward, realizing that you have got within you the power and the experience to exist in this new situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's something that you there's been change in your life, you know, and to get to this change, we can see the lead up. Some of us have had some challenges, Cancer. You know, some of us have had some challenges. Some of us have had some conflict. You know, it could have been in relationships, but you know, I'm going to link it to work for these cards. You know, it's interesting. It's like the conflict that's been around and challenging you has been things that you have maybe experienced before in the past. You know, for example, I don't know, people, maybe everyone goes for drinks after work on Friday, and you're someone that chooses not to go for drinks. You don't want to socialise with these people. And that's how you used to be in a past job, or in a past place of work. And in this new place of work, you're trying to do something new, but it's not really comfortable for you. It's not really comfortable for you. You sort of some of you feel out of your comfort zones. But that's, you know, it's good to be tested. It's good to be challenged. It's good for us, okay, because it is about growth and expansion. We have the Hierophant next, which is about used to be called the Pope card, so we know what the Pope is about, you know, in Christian tradition. The Pope is God's human equivalent, not equivalent, but messenger. God speaks directly to the Pope, you know, in Christian tradition. So, you know, this is about the rules, traditional rules, and living by those rules, observing those rules. And there's been, I think this is what the conflict's been about. This is very much linked. The 7 of Pentacles is very much linked here to the Hierophant for you. It's as if there has been challenge with I want to say working relationships, people that you work with, or your attitude at work, your perspective of the people that you work with, and you're trying to overcome that. For some of you, there's might have been some dishonesty at work, and not from you necessarily, but from other people. I don't want to say a lack of trust, but it's as if there's been this is a card, yeah. I love it when that happens, when it's a real confirmation. So it's as if there's been some sort of conflict. This is a card of inner conflict, though. It's not a card of sort of necessarily fighting with people, but it's as if other people have their attitude, their approach, their behaviour. You're sort of on the outside of that. You know, like Mean Girls, you know, like the film Mean Girls. You know, I'm not, as you can tell, I'm not from America. So that American high school thing is a totally different world. It's not like that over in the UK. I mean, yes, we have cliques. I mean, I'm a teacher for 11 years, a high school teacher for 11 years. So I can tell you it's not like it is in Mean Girls. But it's that type of energy. It's that type of Mean Girl energy. It's that type of, as in the film Mean Girls, it's that type of energy where, you know, you're on the outside, you feel on the outside at work this week or with your bosses. And that's how it's been. It's been sort of an ongoing thing that didn't used to bother you. Now it is, you know. You're feeling defeated, some of you. When we have the Seven of Pentacles, obviously Pentacles are related to our work. And the number 7 is about the internal challenge to ourselves, to our self-esteem. This is a card that's encouraging you to keep going, even though, you know, right now you don't feel or believe that there's anything good to come of it. You're just feeling frustrated and exhausted, and really at the end of, you don't really want to put the effort in anymore, because I think you're starting to realise that it doesn't really matter what the mean girls think of you. And obviously girls, boys, doesn't matter. Male, female, doesn't matter. It's kind of like you sort of getting to that point where you're just like, do you know what? I'm interested to see what's coming up for the week after, actually, because I've just been drawn to these cards, and it's as if you've got to that point now where you're like, this week, you know, between the 26th and the 2nd of August, you get into that point where you're like, I just don't care anymore. And it's been something that's been grinding you down a little bit. Some of you could be at school or in an institution, high school, you know, something like that, college, university, and, you know, it could literally be the mean girl thing. There's some sort of thing about fitting in and about going along with the crowd, and this could be in a new job. Some of you may have started a new job, and it could be that type of energy for you. I mean, obviously this could be related to relationships, but we do relationship spread separately, so I'm just going to relate this to work and to family. In fact, I'm just going to relate it to work, because what's the point of relating it to family? Okay, so yeah, so the week between the 26th and the 2nd, you know, there is this sort of, for you, a new approach and a new understanding of the people that you work with, or the people that you spend a lot of time with. You know, this idea of wanting to fit in, trying to fit in. There we go. I mean, I'm not surprised to see that, just a new start for you. So we've got the following week from the 3rd to the 10th. We've got the Fool card, first of all. We've got the 9 of Swords, and we've got the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so we've got this is our 3rd major arcana out for you. We've got the Fool card here, and the Fool card is a card of new beginning. It's a card of a leap of faith, and starting anew and starting afresh. And this is something that is actually going to panic you and to worry you and to make you nervous. However, though, it's obvious, though, with the King of Pentacles, that this is the best thing you could do. It's as if you want a new beginning at work, as if you want apply it to your life. You know, it might be a new relationship or whatever, but I'm going to link this to work first of all. It's as if some of you are, you know, the following week, the 3rd to the 10th, you are ready to begin again. And I think it's like, for some of you, you will be outsiders. You will feel like you're outsiders. But to be honest, this is the best thing for you, because look at the, let me show you. I like to get some nice clear pictures for you. You know, look at this, look at those two cards, those two energies. I mean, the fact is, with that energy, there's a real sense of the new start, it feels like a mindset. It feels like, yes, your actions will change, but what needs to change first is your perspective, and is your approach, is your way of thinking, okay? Just as I said that, look at the time. You know, so there's opportunities for you to strike out on your own, to do your own thing, to be autonomous, to be an individual. And this is something that's going to concern you and worry you. You know, is this something from your past that has haunted you? What I mean by that is, have you in the past, Cancer, struggled to feel good about being a, yes, you have. Okay, have some of you struggled in the past to be confident in your skin as an individual? The answer to that question is yes, okay? And, you know, I did a post yesterday. You need to, if you don't already, please follow me on Instagram and Facebook, because I do daily readings on there. And yesterday I looked at all the nines, including the Hermit card, and so the Nine of Pentacles, blah, 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 including the Hermit card. And what we were talking about, because someone said to me that they get this nines appear a lot for them, etc., etc. Can you tell me more? And I explained about the nines, and that they're about wisdom, and they're about the search for wisdom, and they're about the self-reflection of that. They link to the Hermit card. It's about reflecting on ourselves. It's about reflecting on facing the fact that in the past this thing happened. How did this thing affect me? In the past, I was treated this way. How does that affect me now? So it's about that understanding. With the Nine of Swords, it's air energy, so it's in our minds. And some of you are going to be concerned and are concerned about your ability to handle this new way of being, and this new way of you showing up in the world. And I'm here to tell you, and so is the King of Pentacles actually, that this is something that you can be confident of. You're able to manifest not only the you that you want to see in the world, the true you, the real you, the you that you feel you are inside. Other people are going to recognize that as well. Other people are going to see your confidence. Other people are going to see your groundedness, your individuality, your autonomy. People are going to be able to recognize that. You're going to be feeling so much more confident in yourself, so much more able and capable to manifest. We do have, because it's a court card, I will mention that King of Pentacles are linked to earth signs. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So it could be that some of you are, or it could be related to a boss or a father figure. If it's a boss, you know, it could be, as I said, for some of you, it's like a new, people will notice that people will start to notice in toward the end of July and into August, people around you will start to notice a difference in your attitude, in the type of things that you say, in the way that you carry yourself, and in your confidence. People will notice that. So this could be, you know, you might feel a little bit under the microscope, if you will. I'll just look at this Nine of Swords quickly. You might feel a little bit under the microscope. However, it's really, really positive. This is a card. Yeah, you know, Judgment. I mean, it's a lot. I love it when this happens. I love it when we get the cards specifically. This is to clarify the Nine of Swords for you. So when we have this combination, okay, so we've got this. This is because you literally feel, oh my God, people are watching me, people are judging me, are people noticing? The thing is, what people see on the outside is this. It's just that you are the one that feels like the fool, and you shouldn't. The fool has already earned the right to be confident on the new journey. Because the reason is, doesn't matter if you are strong enough, if you are good enough, if you are attractive enough. At the end of the day, the situation you've been living in is enough. And you ain't prepared to live in that situation anymore. So you just have to go for it. You just have to go for it, okay? So if you want to change people's opinions of yourself, if you want to show up differently, if you've been shy at work and people always know you as the shy one, the quiet one, the person that doesn't join in, whatever they want to say, it doesn't matter. You are going to be you. You're going to be, there's going to be a difference in the person that they see. Okay, now let's quickly pick 3 cards then for love. Now your August love reading will be available to view on Key Wisdom Tarot next week. Okay, so I'll film them probably this time next week, and they'll be on for the beginning of August for you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, 3 cards then for this next couple of days. Let's have a look. This is for love. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, you did all right, didn't you, babe? There's one more that wants to come out, and it's this one. Okay, this is the Six of Swords. This is actually, you know, linked to the other reading that we've just done for you, actually. It's about this idea of emotional balance and stability. Mental balance, mental clarity, mental stability. And it's also this idea of we have learnt from what has happened in the past. And there's balance now, and we're moving forward, the confidence that you feel. I mean, I think as well, for some of you, it's going to be forced or faked confidence. You know how we say, fake it till you make it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. The fact is that if you're at that stage where you feel like, I want to fake being confident even though I don't feel confident, that's good. That's progress. Well done. Because what that's showing you for yourself is, where I'm at now, I'm not comfortable in this skin. It's not right for me. I'm not comfortable, and I want to be more authentic. And even if you've got to fake it until you really authentically feel confident, then that's what you do. This is what the even though it's swords and not wands, you know, imagine that same scenario, but in our mind, in our clarity, we're going to be thinking, that's how you're going to be thinking, okay? And it's as if that shift is something that's going to, for some of you, it's going to be bringing in this energy, the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is, you know, pages are helpers, they're messages, they're gifts. They can also relate to children or people younger than us, but they're about help. They're about offering help. They're about that's what comes into you. This is again an earth sign. So you had the King of Pentacles in the last reading to do with work. You know, it could be related to someone from work, or it could be related to someone that you're in a relationship with, but there's like there's a new beginning for some of you in love. It's as if, you know, for some of you, I think I'm speaking to some people in relationships actually, it's as if there's been there's a want for a renewal of a relationship. This is this card here, the Hermit. Okay, I've just been speaking about the Hermit card, haven't I, in your last reading. You know, it's interesting actually, Cancer, the energies that are around for you. The Hermit, again, it's that idea of going within, looking within to look to understand the impact of past traumas or the impact of past behaviour. It's a card of healing as well, is the Hermit card. Please check, I don't want to repeat myself, so please check out it's in the community section actually. You can read it in the community section on here, on YouTube. You'll see the post about the nines. It gives you lots of information about it, because I'm rushing, because I don't want to let the reading go on and on and on. So this is to clarify this card. So it's as if it's a past relationship for some of you, past relationship maybe with an earth sign, or when you were younger, potentially some sort of trauma that you've had to work through. This is a 10 of, excuse me, before I say that, I've not even explained fully what this card means. You know, this is about an offer of something new, a renewal, an offer of something new. And it's as if, I always think about the page that to get to this point, he has, male, female, doesn't matter, he has put in a lot of work and effort, and you know, he's climbed these mountains, and he's got up the valley and round the trees and through the, you know, and he's done all that work in order to bring this offer, okay, in order to bring this offer of help. So it could be for some people the start of a relationship potentially, or for you, just as I said, you feeling differently, and you having that confidence in yourself. There's something that some of you have to work through, okay, with the Ten of Wands, or this could be the fact that this person, the lover, the person that you're meeting, or that is around you, is a someone that you work with, for example. This, for some of you though, is getting over an ex. It is getting over an ex. That's something that you will find and will have found quite difficult. We finally have the Lover's card. Now, the interesting thing about this card, the Lover's card, is it's a card of trust. Because if we think about what love is simply feeling a connection with somebody else and acknowledging that that connection exists. So it's the second part of that sentence, acknowledging that the connection exists, that's about choice. So for some of you, you are going to be tied. Some of you are like this. You're tied to a past relationship, to the past the trauma caused in the past relationship, and it's about you working through that to get over that. You working through that negative energy, or that energy, that karmic energy, to look. We've got 2 6s here, to receive this balance and to make the correct choice for yourself. Okay. For others of you, it's going to be there's going to be potential new love offer. There's going to be someone new coming into your life, potentially someone younger, potentially another an earth sign, Cancer, and it's going to be something that you still have to work on. You still have to make a choice whether or not you're ready to accept an offer like this. Okay, so that comes with you digging deep, soul searching. You know. This comes with you digging deep and soul searching and recognizing the impact that past relationships, etc., past events have had on you currently. Okay, so there's real opportunities for you in the next week or two in love. I'll do your full love reading though, Cancer, next week. So it'll be out next week, your full love reading for August. Okay, I hope that was okay for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Personal readings, just email me, keywisdomtarot@gmail.com, and obviously if you can, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. Thank you so much for your help and your support. Much love, Cancer. Take care. Bye.